Good day, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Dania. I'm a second year software engineering student at the African Leadership University, and I'm here to present my software prototype for my Introduction to Software Engineering course. The name of my prototype is Afroglot, and it's a prototype that is very dear to my heart because I learned a lot while working on this project, despite the challenges I wouldn't change it for anything. Now, I'll take you through my problem statement, my proposed solution, and a demo of that solution. The problem statement reads that current voice transcription services lack support for African languages and misinterpret local accents and languages, making such tools inaccessible to those people who need them. I found out or I noticed that there were a distinct lack of voice transcription services for local languages, especially for Yoruba, which is a language that is very dear to my heart. And I decided to undertake or build this project to try and solve that issue or that problem, right? That is what Afroglot is basically about. Now, I present to you Afroglot. Afroglot comes from a combination of two words, being Africa, which is a continent that is dear to all of us, and polyglot. Polyglot means someone who speaks multiple languages, who is fluent in multiple languages. Now, the aim of Afroglot is to bridge the digital accessibility gap for African languages by making an intuitive voice transcription service. The platform provides two key services in its initial stage: speech to text, which is text transcription, and text to speech, which is voice synthesis. Now, we aimed to start with three major Nigerian languages, and I am delighted to say that we're able to include all three of those Nigerian languages into this MVP, which I will be presenting right now. And we hope to expand from there to support more African languages like Kenya, Rwanda, or Kiswahili, or even more Nigerian languages, because I'm sure we all know that Nigeria has a whole lot of languages under it. Right. So I would leave a link in the description of this video for you to check out the demo on your own, and there will also be a link attached to the document I will be presenting. Now, onto the project demo. So this is the Afroglot main open page. Voice transcription for African languages, bridging the digital accessibility gap with accurate speech to text and set speech for African languages. Right now, we have trusted by 2,000 users. Obviously, we don't have 2,000 users, but I thought it would be a nice UI implementation. Um, some basic examples, and then the features that the Afrigot application provides. We have speech to text, convert spoken African languages into accurate written text with proper diacritical marks. The diacritical marks were a heavy problem while working on this solution because, especially for languages like Yoruba, where you have marks above or under the letters, which can change the total pronunciation of the words themselves. It was something that we needed to make sure that we got right, or that I got right. I'm a single man team, but that I got right. Now, text to speech transform written content into natural sounding speech with authentic accents and proper pronunciation, which we did. File upload. Now, we uploaded the files. You can upload files in either MP3 or WAV format for batch transcription of longer content. These are majority of the, not even majority, all my functional requirements that were written in my SRE document, I was able to fully fulfill them with this MVP. Downloadable results. You can save your transcriptions and generated audio for offline use and share. Basically saying that you can download whatever you transcribe or synthesize from the platform. Now, accessibility. Empower visually impaired users with text-to-speech and support content creators with accurate subtitles. Just the main function of the application to be able to give you whether it's a voiceover or captioning, closed captioning for your videos. And also, we try to incorporate themes. So, if you're in a very sunny area, you can use the light theme. If you're in a dark area or you don't want too much blue light getting into your eyes, we incorporated a dark theme and a light theme for our users. Now, language support. We currently support Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, the three functional languages that I hope to include in this MVP, and we plan to expand to more African languages. Our models were specifically trained on African phonetics, specifically the three main Nigerian phonetics for this model, and linguistic structures for superior results. So you know whatever you're getting from us is the best of the best. Now your data is encrypted and protected with in compliance with Nigerian data protection regulation, basically meaning that your data, whatever you choose to transcribe or synthesize on our platform, is accessible only to you. It means that you are the only one that has access to whatever you save on the platform or whatever you download, whatever you transcribe. You're the only one that has access to it. There is no admin, it's just you and the app. I don't know what you do, I don't know what you transcribe, it's just you. Right now, I put another testimonial here, obviously not true, but just for UI. Now, ready to experience Afroglot, create a free account. So we come here and sign up with Google. So we can choose to sign up here. So once you sign up with your Google account, it takes you to your dashboard. Obviously, we don't have anything saved yet for the purpose of this demo, but I'll walk you through the whole application. So you have your personalized dashboard, log in with your Google account. You can see matching profile pictures. Try speech to text. So first off, the three main languages. So you choose which type of language you want to transcribe, Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. For the purpose of this demo, I'll only be covering Yoruba as that is one of my native languages and the language I'm most familiar with. We can start recording. This is me talking. This is me playing back the audio recording, and obviously I'm not speaking Yoruba just for the purpose of this presentation. And then you can play it back. This is me talking. This is me playing back the audio recording, and obviously I'm not speaking Yoruba. So you can also choose to upload audio from your system. Um, let's just use this. You can listen to the audio.
Lẹ́ni mo jí ní aago mẹ́jọ ààbọ̀ ní àràárọ̀. Mo jẹ́
And there's a slider that shows you how far you are into your listening progress. You can click on use this audio. Now, this is where the actual magic works, where you get to see in a few seconds your transcription. So, Leni Mojini Agomejo Abo. This is basically the transcription of the audio file that was uploaded. So, um, you can see the diacritical marks, or it's called Ami in Yoruba, but those are the marks above and under the letters. Now, these marks give each letter a different meaning depending on where it's placed and where it's used. So, for the AI to be able to accurately put this, and if you gave this to a fluent Yoruba reader, they will be able to read this, use it, and understand what you're actually trying to say. Now, you can download. Now, so since this is speech to text, you are downloading your transcription and you can choose to save to account. And the save process occurs in a short matter of seconds. Your transcription and audio have been saved to your account. Now, we move on to text to speech. So the text to speech is voice sentences. We included options for Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, and we also included for just our users' use cases. In case you feel more comfortable with a female voice or a male voice, we cater to those uses. So male, female, and also for personalization, just give them different names depending on their languages. And but obviously the languages are different, the voices are different depending on which language you choose. So for Igbo, you have Amara and Ebuka. For Hausa, you have Zainab and Asan. But like I said, we're mostly going to be using Yoruba. But let me just write a short text. So Oruko ni Emmanuel mo mo fẹ́ lọ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tó wà níbi Bódìjà. Right. Now, one thing I want you to note is that a normal keyboard doesn't have access to diacritical marks, right? So you're wondering, how is the AI going to understand what I've written, even though I didn't use any diacritical marks? That's another beautiful thing. The AI takes the context of what you wrote and tries to understand it and accurately synthesizes the voices in accordance to what you've written. So if we play this back,
Orúkọ mi ni Emmanuel. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tó wà níbi Bódìjà.
so accurate voice sentences, the exact way that I pronounced it is the exact way it was pronounced. So we can choose to download the audio or save to account. Now, we also included an FAQ section for frequently asked questions. So what languages does Afroglot currently support? Afroglot currently supports three major languages, Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. Sorry, let me just remove these two notifications. Um, yeah, then you can also choose to search. So let's say, can I use Afrocut for commercial purposes? So if you search for commercial, you get to see yes, Afrocut can be used for commercial purposes. And I think the last and final thing is if you come back to your dashboard, right? Remember when we first started this demo, there was nothing on our dashboard, but you can see that the stuff that we've saved to our dashboards are actually on our dashboards. You can see this is all items, so regardless of what you save, speech to text, text to speech is here. If you come to the speech to text tab, you only see what you've done under speech to text. You can play them back from here.
Lẹ́ni mo jí
The
ní aago
sounds.
mẹ́jọ àbọ̀ ní àràárọ̀. Mo jẹ ìrẹsì àti adìyẹ.
You can pause it. You can choose to download the text, or if you lost the audio, you can choose to download the audio, right, file from here, just in case you lost the audio, and then it will redirect you. You can come here and choose to download the audio, and you can see that it's downloaded. Now, if you come back to your text to speech or your audio sentences, you can also see here Oruko Mini Mano Mofelosi Lekotwani Bibosha. What we did, right? And you can see you can play your text, you can download the text, and you can play the audio, you can download the text to use, you can also download the audio. So that is basically everything for this presentation, for this demo. Thank you. And I implore you to use the application, test it with the different languages, and I'm sure you would have a lot of fun and find a lot of use if it applies to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to work on something exciting like this. Good day.